Take one for April favorites. Welcome to our channel. I'm Kiki
and Coco,
and today we're going to be doing our April favorites.
It's another month.
Yep, new month. Spring is here, finally.
Oh, we had the worst transition from winter to spring. Her birthday is late.
Used to be in spring.
Yeah.
Now apparently it's in winter.
Exactly. We don't know what's going on.
And meanwhile, China is like hella hot.
One day it'll be sunny. The next day, you know what? It's a blizzard again.
Anyway, so I guess let's begin. Do you want to go first?
Sure. So one of my items is a 2-in-1 item, and I've been really bad with this lately, and I need to stop.
She is.
Well, I have been stopping for a while, but I love this. This is the Makeup Forever metal palette, I'd want to say.
The Z palette, basically.
The Z palette. And it's so much better than the Sephora palettes that are available.
Because it's expensive and shitty.
The Sephora palettes are made out of plastic and paper, and they give you stick-on
like
magnets, whereas the bottom here is fully magnets. Yeah, and you can even, if you add the right type of magnet on here, you can even double it up and put a mirror here. I haven't found that yet, but I'm going to. And I'm just been loving this. There's some different sizes. This is like the second biggest size. The biggest size is like double this
square, I think, right?
It's pretty much double the size, but I don't need that yet.
And I think it's only like an additional like $2 or $3 or something ridiculous like that.
Sephora Z palette's like 40 something, where opposed to like 11 to 16 bucks for depending on your size of like.
I thought Sephora was supposed to be like, I have a dupe for everything that I also sell here from other brands. I thought that's what they were going for.
I don't know. Needless to say, I'm loving the Z palette. If you're debating making your own or getting the Sephora one, don't.
Just get
this. Is so much more easier. I mean,
but you can only get this online.
Yeah. I mean, if you want to make your own, go ahead. But for me, saves so much energy and time. And honestly, if you're gonna pay 11 bucks for it, I feel like if you buy the material for a Z palette to make your own,
it will be around there,
or even more expensive. So.
And it does come with like a plastic cover and also like a foam cover.
I just didn't add that in there.
Yeah.
It was getting annoying putting it back and on.
Yeah,
but it's pretty nice material too.
Yeah, so if you're traveling though, that's amazing because then it'll really protect your shadows.
So a second reason why I got the Z palette is all these little eyeshadow gems right here, and these are all from ColourPop.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna say it's the little one.
Actually,
it's the free one.
Yeah. This is all from ColourPop, and I've never been one to collect separate eyeshadows before because I just found them not worth it at all.
Yeah, and it's always kind of annoying to carry around as well.
So when ColourPop came out with these for like $5 each, I was like, yes, please. And they always have so many colors, and I just love it.
It was like a new thing that they had too, right?
It's so nice and buttery. We actually have a ColourPop review and swatches
somewhere
in our history.
I will link it down below.
And I just love these. I need to stop because I bought too much, and
yeah, she's a little bit crazy. So
I've
only purchased 2.
I'm never gonna be able to finish it, but this is just so nice and lovely, and I still have room for more.
But you know what? I know because I was gonna buy this particular color after seeing you swatch it and stuff, and they were sold out.
Oh, they go by fast too, because I'm pretty sure there's so many colors that they need to like restock on and continue on with, that after a certain while, some of these become limited edition and you can't really get some anymore. I don't know if it's a good or bad thing, but regardless, it's so much more worth it because I know Anastasia Beverly Hills has eyeshadows for even smaller, and it's like 22 bucks per one. I'm gonna buy an eyeshadow palette for that instead of just like one.
I mean, granted, they're a little bit tiny more buttery than these ones.
Yeah.
These ones are still just a tiny bit more powdery.
But for like quadruple the price, no thank you. Yeah, so I've been loving these lately, and I love how you can just stock anything that you want. And there's also other things you can add on these things too, not just eyeshadows. Like the Makeup Forever setting powder had a revamp.
Yeah, and they brought out the one where it's like the powder, like just pressed powder.
They revamped their pressed powder in a tin form where you can just take it out and literally put it in one of their palettes. And it's not just this brand. Like as you can see, I put ColourPop in here. You can put
you can put anything. That's the point of the Z palette. So an item for me that I've been loving is Coco always talked about this. Last time she talked about this product called in our empties video called Nano Blur from like what was that brand called? Indeed Laboratories.
Yeah, Indeed Laboratories.
Yeah, and I was like, I need to go find myself some of this blur cream. So I went to like a couple of shoppers and I couldn't find it because I was, you know, blind. So day, while shopping for other items, I somehow managed to discover Indeed Laboratories. But guess what? They were sold out of the freaking Nano Cream or Nano Blur. And yeah, just completely empty. Needless to say, I was really annoyed. And then I ended up picking up their eye cream, and this is their Eye Silix. This is like, first of all, it's a great price. Regular price was like $29 before tax. But it happened to have a price freeze at the time, which made it only $16. And this is, it's got 10 peptides in there. It instantly lifts, reduces the appearance of puffiness and dark circles while targeting fine lines, wrinkles, and, you know, blah, blah, blah. And at first I was a little bit skeptical because, you know, I've had other eye creams, like, and they're kind of okay, you know. I was seeing it as more as a moisturizer for my eyes.
I've never had an eye cream that worked and I could see it.
Well, you don't have dark circle problems.
That's true. I don't have
okay,
problems,
so what are you trying to get at? You don't have a wrinkle yet either, so okay. But I have those problems. I have dark circle problems. I don't have wrinkles, but I have kind of like a line over here because I do have puffy eye bags and just have all these problems about that area. And I used to just cover it up with like concealer, but it doesn't cover up that well. And I've just never found anything that's that great until this. It really instantly depuffed my eyes. You could really tell the difference. And I know because I put it on one eye and I didn't put it on the other eye. And then I asked my boyfriend, who usually is blind, all boyfriends are, and I was like, can you tell which eye has the eye cream on? He was like, that eye. And I'm like, oh. And I didn't wait for a couple of days to see an appearance. I did it on that first day. First time, I did like one eye, didn't do the other eye. You could tell, you know, it works. And over time, I've been using it for like a little bit less than a week. And I've really noticed that my dark circles are a little bit less dark now.
Oh, that's good.
So needless to say, I went and purchased another one, even though I'm not wearing here.
Pretty affordable for eye cream though.
Yeah.
Eye creams can be really expensive.
So this is amazing. Another product I want to talk about is something I got a sample of. This is the Christopher, I think it's a Christoph because it doesn't have an R.
Christoph, yeah.
Christoph Robin. Okay, so first of all, this brand you can get at Sephora. It's so expensive. I know they have this sea salt scalp scrub thing that's going on. That's apparently really amazing, but it's like $50 I think for this like tiny little jar, and I just couldn't bring myself to get it, even though I was really dying to try it. And so I managed to get myself kind of a sample of their regenerating shampoo with prickly parrot whale. So it's really small, but honestly you don't need that much. It's not really gonna foam up that much because it doesn't have sulfates, I believe. And this was so amazing. Like, it really nourished my scalp and it nourished like my hair, and it really kind of reduced the oiliness. Like, I literally got an extra day that I didn't need to shampoo.
Would it be too drying though?
No, okay. No, because I also sometimes I do have a little bit of like flakiness, just like a tiny bit if my scalp gets too dry. And this even helped reduce that. I don't know what's going on in this magic little bottle, but this stuff really is quite amazing. I'm just not crazy about the smell. It's got that weird baby powder smell that I'm not like crazy about. Like, I don't know how to describe it. It's baby powder and something. I don't know. I'm just not crazy about it, but honestly, after you use conditioner, like, you really can't smell it. And I definitely plan to purchase the big bottle once I'm done with the sample.
And how much is that?
I think the big bottle is like a regular Sephora type of like hair wash price, like $30 sort of, like for a bottle type of thing.
Why do we have such expensive habits?
Especially since our hair is so long, it takes extra product, right? Oh, so sad.
Okay, so my last item, I've had this for a while, but I just recently got into it again. So this has the eyeshadows, and it's been out for a while now, not too long. And it's this, let me just show it in the pouch actually.
Is it like a holiday item, I think?
I think some of the colors are limited edition, but this one's here to stay because it's the original. So it's this Dior highlighter luminizer. They have a really long name. I don't know the name properly.
It's like Glow, luminizing glow. Oh, what was it?
Dior Skin Nude Air Luminizer Shimmering Sculpting Powder. Dior has the longest ridiculous names all the time.
Y'all need to figure that stuff out. And like, we were so confused at the counter for the longest time.
I know. So I got this in the original color. It's 001. This is a universal color. And I just love this. This highlighter is so nice and subtle, and it has no kickback whatsoever.
What do you mean by kickback?
Like, you know when you dab your brush into it and you see powder coming out? Oh. There is none of that.
So it's so buttery.
So at first I was just like, am I not picking up any product? I was like, wait a minute, I am. I was like, wow. And I've been using this for 2 months, and that little printout pattern is still there.
on. Yeah.
So you get a lot for this. Granted, it's Dior, it is expensive, but
I mean,
I can see why.
What are the chances that we're gonna hit pan? I've never had a single product that's hit pan.
Yeah, and it comes in like such a nice little compact. It comes with a kabuki brush too. So
it's really cute. It's it folds out.
Yeah. So originally I wanted the 002 in the rose color.
Rose gold or something.
Yeah. But when I saw it in person, we saw that. It just didn't look the same online, so.
Yeah, it was like, online it was more pink, and I think in person it was like, just like kind of regular.
Yeah, so if you don't know which highlighter to go for, obviously the universal shade is
flattering.
Supposedly for everyone.
Yeah, flattering for all. And the last product that I want to talk about is a product that I had kind of gotten, I think, was it in my Ipsy bag? Oh, I don't know actually. I think I have 2 of these. So this is their travel size, because I was going to bring out my regular size, but I've actually already packed that away into my luggage. So,
not your travel size?
No, because I think I'm going to use a lot of that when I'm in China, because I'm going to be in there for a while. So this is the Living Proof Perfect Hair Day Dry Shampoo. First of all, I am not a fan of dry shampoo. Usually I've used the Baptiste ones, and I just personally find that it doesn't really do anything for me. Like, I feel like it takes the look of the oily hair thing away. Although not for that.
It does do that.
Yeah, not for that long, but I can still feel that it's like my hair at the roots, it's dirty and oily. I can just feel it, and I hate that feeling. I would just rather wash my hair. Plus, like, I don't know what that stuff does to my scalp anyways, so like, I'd rather just wash my hair. I don't like using it. And I've never really had a dry shampoo that I've been like, oh my god, this is amazing. Until this. This not only gives you that, you know, clean hair look afterwards, it's not as white powdery as the Baptiste ones when it comes out, and it also really actually gives you the clean hair feel.
Yeah, there's no residue that makes it feel very
like powdery and chocolatey, or like, I don't know what goes on. And Baptiste makes it more dry. In like a dry scalp way, not a dry clean way.
Granted, I use Baptiste because it's nice and cheap, and it does its job for if you're just lasting for one more day, but this one you can go on for several. Not that I really recommend it.
I think it could go on for like one more day, to be honest. It's just so amazing, and I love the smell even more. It's so great. You do have to shake really, really well. Well, at least that's what they say. And so I had gotten a sample, and I was just so skeptical about dry shampoos that I had just kind of tossed it aside without trying it. But then I saw this, it was the holiday season, I think, and there was this little gift package where you could purchase the full size, but then it would have like a small version of the, I think it was the shampoo and conditioner.
Yeah, and the full size of the hairspray for the price of the hairspray.
For the price of the dry shampoo. Yeah, so I was like, I mean, why not? Because I wanted to try the shampoo and conditioner, actually. Which, by the way, I ended up not loving. It was a little bit too drying for me. But I have rediscovered the dry shampoo, and it was amazing. So, it's a little bit more pricey, but I can see where the money goes.
Yeah, and ever since you told me about it, it's been one of my favorites, too.
And that's it for me as well. And I hope you liked our video. If you did, please don't forget to give us a big thumbs up for likes.
And do not forget to subscribe and check out our other videos.
Because we were incredibly interesting. See you next time. Bye.